All right, welcome back from break, everyone. We are starting a new unit, and we're transitioning into soccer. And specifically, the bell ringer that we asked the kids to complete was to come up with the skills that were going to be necessary for phys ed. So, lesson number one, first skill we're going to talk about is dribbling the ball. Two types of dribbling. There's dribbling for close control when you're in a tight space, and then there's speed dribbling when you have space in front of you and you're trying to cover ground with the ball quickly. So we cover that, and we're going to demonstrate a drill in a minute on how to work on those skills. Second is more obvious, is passing. All right, and we're going to talk about passing. We can show a drill on passing a little bit later in this lesson as well. And we're only looking for one basic type of pass in soccer and physical education, and that is using the inside of your foot for accuracy and short distances. So we don't use any long distance passing like you might see if you watch soccer on TV and you watch professionals play it. Receiving the ball, or even catching it, if you will, is a very important skill in soccer. You might have heard this at the lower levels as trapping the ball, and using three different surfaces of your foot to help receive the ball is where those are the three main skills that we cover in lesson number one. And we'll show you those activities in a moment. In the future, we go on to show you shooting. Shooting again, okay, so there's two types of shots. One for accuracy and one for power. Power from far away. Accuracy is when you're closer to the goal. That's the one that we use primarily in our activities in this class. Very closely associated with passing because basically it's just a hard pass. Because you want it to be accurate, you're going to have it in a specific spot in order to score the goal. And then lastly, defending. And defending is all about safety in physical education. And to be honest with you, good defending is safe defending at any level of the sport, because you don't want to foul your opponent and give them an advantage of a free kick. All right, so we're going to demonstrate a couple drills and then a little check for understanding that you can do online after we're done with our demonstration. All right, so we did a drill with the students in class on dribbling, and it focused on those two types of dribbling. The first type is speed dribbling. And so if I had an area of space similar to the area from this cone and the far cone down there, where I needed to get there quickly and effectively, I would use a speed dribbling technique. So as I push the ball, I'm actually pushing it with the laces of my shoe. So as I step to it, I'm turning my toe down and in and pushing it forward with my laces. Okay, the reason I do that is because I want to stay aligned with my feet so I can touch the ball and then put my foot down and continue to run fast and move quickly forward. It'd be very difficult to perform the skills fast if I turned my foot to the side or use a different surface of my foot. So that's for speed dribbling. And so that would look like something like this. Okay. Now, once I get to the cone, okay, we're having the students make different movements around the cone using all surfaces of their feet. We call that close control dribbling, meaning we don't have space or someone's on us and defending us really tightly. All right, so kids can go around the cone by moving their bodies around the cone, or they can stop at the cone and manipulate the ball to go around the cone. All of them are very valuable skills in the sport of soccer. So those are the two types of dribbling. Okay, so now we're on to passing and receiving. Basic soccer pass. Short distance, I'm going to pass to Coach Obrys. So I'm going to step to the ball with my plant foot, and my toe is pointed directly at my target. As I step, I'm opening my back hip or my dominant side so that I can get the inside of my foot to the ball, square or perpendicular to my target so it goes on line. So when I go to make this pass, open, and then it goes straight to Coach Obrys. So that's a basic pass. Receiving. So now, receiving is like catching. You want your foot to be off of the ground about halfway up the ball or even higher so the ball stays on your foot. All right? You're going to receive with three primary surfaces, and that's what we're requiring in physical education. If Coach passes me the ball on my right side, I'm going to receive it with the inside of my right foot. So go ahead, Coach. Coming over. Receive with the inside. inside of my right foot. Now it's ready to go. So I'm going to pass it back to coach. If he passes it to me on my left side, I'm actually going to go across my body with my right foot and catch it or receive it with the outside of my foot. So if he hits the pass here, okay, here. All right. If he hits it straight at me or it's at a really easy pace, I'll trap it or receive it with the bottom of my foot. Boom. So all these things are great touches, good reception, so that I can make my next decision as quickly as possible. Okay, so at the end of class, we did one drill that encompassed passing and receiving. And so Coach is going to pass, Coach Hogan's going to pass to Coach Obrys, and he's going to follow his pass and essentially switch lines. And then Coach Obrys is going to do the same, and it's nonstop. Because in soccer, you can't just make a pass and now move. You need to pass and get to open space. So we'll just show a brief demonstration of what this drill looked like. Go ahead, Coach.